All right, I had to get back on here because I forgot to tell you guys about the watermelon fast. Okay, so y'all know that I did the watermelon fast for 14 days. Oh my gosh. So I started off, I said I was going to only do it for 7 days. And then when I got to 7 days, I was getting like really good results. So I decided, you know what, let me push this thing another 7 days. Whew, let me tell you, that watermelon fast, it taught me how to bring my flesh, my things that I don't need. It pretty much taught me discipline, should I say. That's what I was trying to think of the word. I couldn't think of it at first, but it taught me how to be disciplined. So let me just get into the first couple days. So the first couple days, first day I had the watermelon, you know what you start telling yourself? Man, I gotta eat watermelon all day. That's the first thing your mind, your flesh starts to tell you. You gotta eat watermelon all day. So my first day, I noticed that I start to have negative thoughts. And let me tell you about those negative thoughts. Those negative thoughts, those thoughts that talk you out of doing what you know you need to do, you got to learn how to counteract those thoughts, because a lot of those negative thoughts is what keep you in the position that you're in. You don't lose weight, you don't change the people you're around, you don't change your financial habits, you don't change nothing because you allow thoughts, because your thoughts can definitely be your enemy as well. You allow your thoughts to dictate your outcome because you don't know how to counteract them. So of course, the first day, second day, third day, I was kind of like irritated because I had to eat watermelon all day. Fourth day, fifth day, same kind of thing, but I had so much energy. Like when I was going to the gym, I had amazing energy. Me and my son, we be being a little bit competitive sometimes. So we were on the treadmill and I'm running, right? I hate running. I do not like running, but he's encouraging me to run more on the treadmill. So I'm like, all right, let me see if I can keep up with him. So I'm running. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. He looking like, when you gonna stop? I'm looking at like, when you gonna stop? He looking at me like, you're not about to beat me. You're not about to win this challenge. So he gonna just hit my emergency button, right? So he made me stop because I wasn't gonna stop. That's how much energy I have. Even like when I went to the boxing gym, they do a little run around like the whole, it's about a mile, maybe a little bit over a mile. They run this whole trail. And normally I can get like maybe up the block jogging and I'd be like, LJ, slow down. I gotta rest. I need to rest, baby. No, I was able to keep up. I ran the whole block. So that watermelon fast, it taught me discipline. It helped me taught me discipline. Two, it taught me how to, when I get those negative thoughts in my mind, like, and I'm learning this with everything when it comes to finances, when I come to think bad thoughts about people or how I may think people may feel, or when it comes to bad situations that may be coming in my life, I counteract those thoughts. I tell myself, no, that's not what it is. This is why I need to do such and such. I tell myself what it is, and I don't let those thoughts dictate me anymore. And I feel like that be a lot of our problems. Like our negative thinking really keeps us in those cycles that we never get out of. Once you get those negative thoughts, you have to learn how to counteract those thoughts. So with this watermelon fast, I lost a lot of weight. So I believe I posted on my Facebook where I started as far as my weight, and I'll insert it. I end up losing maybe about 11 to 12 pounds during that watermelon fast. So it actually gave me a jump start, right? So you may pick up a little bit of that weight back when you start eating again, but I'm not worried. I know it's not actual weight. I'm doing a lot of heavy lifting. So I know a lot of that weight is muscle because my clothes still are fitting a lot looser. So I know I haven't picked up the weight back. It's just my muscles are getting heavier. So it did help me lose, 11 to 12 pounds during that time. It taught me discipline. It taught me that you don't need to feed your body a whole bunch of stuff all the time. A lot of people say, don't do a watermelon fast, you're gonna be lacking nutrients. This is not just about food. Like when you fast, it's not just about food, it's a spiritual thing too. Like you're learning how to listen to God. Like when you don't have to deal with cooking every day or feeding your body food and all this type of food all the time, you have more time to just listen to your inner self. You have time to focus on things at work or things with your children or things like that, because you're just feeding your body what it needs at that moment. And then you have your focus on everything. When I fast, I don't really like, I come from a place where you really don't supposed to talk about when you fast because of spiritual and things like that. But I think we're in a time right now that people need to really understand, like fasting is just not about starving yourself. It's about teaching your body discipline. It's about teaching your mind discipline. It's about getting this flesh in control and telling it no. Like we need to fast at least 2 to 3 times a month, even once a week if you just do 24-hour fast. One thing about it, we're overfeeding our bodies, okay? Your body don't need all the food 3 and 4 meals a day. If you're feeding your body nutrient dense foods, you don't need a whole lot of food, and your digestive system needs time. Like a lot of that chronic, like when I talk about chronic conditions and things like that, it comes from your digestive system also being overran. You have to give your digestive system time to cleanse itself. Even like doing intermittent fasting where you set a time, I'm going to only eat between 12 and 8, and after 8 I'm going to let my digestive system rest so that it can cleanse itself out, so it can burn energy while I'm sleeping. We're eating too late. So that's definitely what watermelon fasting taught me, to be disciplined, learning how to counteract those thoughts when I want to do what I don't need to be doing. It's taught me how to counteract those thoughts. And also just, I can hear clear. Like I listen to the word, listen to affirmations and visualization. I can visualize what I want a lot better. It just gave me a lot of clarity when I did the fast. It wasn't the easiest in the beginning, but after you do the fast for about 6 to 7 days, it should become easier, you know? And sometimes you got to cancel events. Sometimes you can't go around people. Sometimes you just got to stay in the house, do what you got to do in order to complete that fast, because it's about you becoming a better you. A fast is not just about fasting from food. It's spiritual. It's doing something. It's connecting you with the Most High. It's connecting you, helping you to hear better, see better, all right, and help you to make better decisions. I remember the best time in my life when I felt like I was just glowing the most is when I was at church, and we used to do so much fasting. And I remember I had my son. I had gained weight, of course. I gained weight after I had my children. I gained weight, but I had started going to church, and I would fast. We would fast all the time. And baby, when I tell you, my body, I wasn't even working out at this time. I was just busy, like going to school, work, church, going to school, work, church. And I would fast, and I got skinny just off fasting. I wasn't even working. I wasn't even putting in the effort. That's how I know fasting works. Like even if you just fast and you don't work out, you still can lose weight and you still can be healthy. So that watermelon fast, try it. Even if it's something else, you want to do a fruit fast or a smoothie fast, just take the dead food off your plate. Take the meat off your plate. Meat does not have life to it, because once you kill it, you slaughter it, the blood is out, you're no longer eating life, okay? When you do a fruit fast or you just do a water fast, something like that, you're actually putting living things in your body, and you can focus, you can see better, you can hear better, and it teaches you how to be disciplined. So I enjoyed that watermelon fast. I will do that watermelon fast again. And I'm just gonna fast honestly throughout the month. Maybe once a week I want to do like a 24 to 48 hour fast, because I have to learn how to be disciplined. It's time for us to be disciplined. We go for anything, we do anything. A lot of times we eat anything, and it's just not time for that anymore. Okay, so definitely try out the watermelon fast. It's gonna help you definitely lose weight and create discipline. All right, peace out. Like, comment, subscribe, follow for more.